Got another video. We're just in the garage, kicking it. We ain't got very much to do today. So I'm just thinking I'm gonna show everybody kind of all the things that make this car special. You know, special not as like, oh, that's a crazy cool parts, but like special as in like it's a little different. So we'll just get straight into all of the weird stuff I got going on. We'll start from the front and then go all the way to the back. And all right, so to the very front, everything kind of like flexes really good. So it's just yeah, it's a lot. So we have a KBD front bumper, which gives us that flex stuff. This fender here is a metal fender. You can see it's just rolled and pulled like a motherfucker from my old FC. And then we got cut the radiator support out here to fit the bigger radiator further forward. So all of this stuff here is kind of just a little on the wiggly side, but that kind of benefits us, beneficial. Same thing on this side. This is a flexes real good, but this fender is a fiberglass fender, so this is a lot more nice right here. And then we got our headlights. They're light bars that are just like welded. Probably can't see that. Oh, kind of just welded the little bar straight to there. It kind of wiggles around a little bit. This side's even worse, but that's alright. And then we have a giant Fox body radiator, because I just assumed like this engine would come out of a Fox body, so this radiator should be able to cool this, so why not? And then so this is just a random fan my buddy / teammate Ian gave me. I don't know any specs about it, none. Then this is a stock 240 fan that my buddy Seth gave me. They got stink bugs. Get the fuck out of here. Stock 240 fan. They're just like wired together. You know, they work. And then this thing right here, see this line coming right here, is a water sprayer. I will show you how that works real fast. So what you do is you come in here and you hit a certain switch I'm not going to show you. And then there is a button on here that says fresh water. You turn that on, you hear that, and that sprays water to cool me down because I get hot all the time. So that's it. We'll get more into this stuff later. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Everybody gets all super jealous of that shit. This is the worst goddamn power steering pump in the fucking universe. All this is on here because you see that right there? That hole? That's a vent. So when too much pressure or whatever the fuck goes in there, or is in the steering system, I guess, it just vents off and just sprays fucking power steering fluid just everywhere. So that's cool. Let's see what else. This is new. So this is where the coolant comes out of the intake manifold. Got a factory hose bendy, an inline coolant fill thinger, except for it's just water. You gotta fill it up more. I literally just installed it. And then we got the other factory part of the curve. So we just took a factory hose that goes like that already, and then just cut it in half and put that in there. And then my last hose was shredded, like right here. I threw it away. But yeah, it was like shredded up right here. So I made this super kick-ass license plate cover, so it covers up like all the fins and shit, so it doesn't get smashed. So that's nice. What else? FCs don't have this cut out. I cut it out because my big old wheels were hitting it and shit. So that's cut out decently nice. You know, follows the line and shit real good. On the other side, cut out real nice and shit, you know, all good. And then I cut the frame rail just to fit the radiator because it was way too big. But, you know, shell was already kind of shitty, so send it on my steering rack at that guy right there, that big main bolt. Just leaks fluid, just pisses fluid all the time. So we got a new rack over here that I'm going to put in after our drift event. So yeah, there's that bullshit. We got some nice fittings, you know, going on here. We got a glove that was supposed to cover some and it's no longer covering something. Fire retardant, because it leaks from there as well, you know, going with the super shitty power steering pump. Leaks out of this line, drips down, and gets all over shit. So this is just catches some of that. This is the high pressure line for the power steering. Shit gets pretty close to the header, so I just put this on here for like safety. We got this super kick-ass dipstick that doesn't read correctly because it's fucking bent and shit, and it's got a different oil pan on it, and I didn't get any stick. So yeah, that's awesome. It just sits there. Oh, and it's not even pulling out. It's just pulling out of the block right now. That's fucking dope. Let's see. Got some super kick-ass Team Bash Bro stickers on the valve covers. They're nice and shiny. That's legit. We have some... We got a lot of Willwood shit on here. We got a clutch master cylinder situation here going. Because this has a T5 transmission that comes with a clutch-driven... Or not a clutch-driven, a cable-driven clutch fork. So I had to convert it to hydraulic. So yeah, that's pretty much everything in the engine bay. Okay, I lied. There's one more thing about this, but it's not even here. It's here. So we're going EFI. So we have EFI lower, EFI upper. Just tested a little paint, you know, right here. Had to scrub this shit down. This whole shit looked like that, so I had to scrub it down. And this is still not even done. You got the fuel rails. These look like shit, so I might just end up getting new ones because I don't like... See, this may look like crazy, you know, but like there's some rhythm here, I guess, you know. So if I'm going to be able to delete this and all this crazy shit, kind of want it to look a little bit better than this. So you might spend some money to get some better fuel rails. But now that's for sure it with everything in the front. Okay, now we're over at the passenger side. First most important thing you see when you walk through the door, you cannot bitch out. You cannot. Do not bitch out. You get in here, you don't bitch out. I make these. You can buy these. You can buy these. Selling them at Spirit Peaks on the 29th of October for the Spooktober / Paranormal Tracktober thing. See us there. We'll be pitted up. Stickers for sale. I'll show you more later. But for now, we're inside here. Okay. We have a NRG Prisma glitter back seat. I bought a set of green harnesses there and a set of pink harnesses also over there, and then just mismatched them so they look kick-ass in here, you know. I have a fire extinguisher mounted. You just pull this little pin, and with two hands you'll pull that up, and it's out. Boom. I have my FD floor mats because the FD's blown up and I miss it, so I need to be able to see something about it every day. So, miss that. I have a Part Shop Max handbrake, but the original Master fucked up. It got cross-threaded because all Willwood shit cross-threads for some reason because their thread pitch is ass. But it's good, I guess. It's good. So I got a new one that was supposed to be for my clutch, but it ended up not being strong enough. So I had to cut the dash and shit to be able to get that to fit. All my wires. That looks like shit in there, but I promise it's more organized than it was before. Still got the functioning glove box thing. Pimpin' dash mat. Pimpin' dash mat. And then I got a hold fast steering wheel. Got a little 3P sticker on there. My shifter is a crown bag and a snap-on screwdriver handle. Doesn't get any more badass than that. Still need to remount this thing, but I got the original super mint condition center console. Dope. For the driver's seat, we got the same NRG Prisma with the, you can see it a lot better now, the glitter back. Same thing, floor mats on that side. And then for the tack, I made my own. So we have oil pressure over there, the tack, and then the coolant temp and shit over there. I don't know if you can see that. Ooh, coolant temp over there. My dumbass, I cut the coolant temp line that goes from, snipe zoom that fitting there. Oh, that fitting there. Apparently you're not supposed to cut those. So I cut that. It doesn't read. So I gotta get a new one. And I want a digital one anyway. So that's that. All this other shit's pretty regular. There's not a lick of factory wiring in here. So behind the dash is pretty much empty except for what I put there. Everything's all just like ran down the side. For right here, and then it goes under the carpet and it's all hidden and shit. See? So it's only ugly right here. And then we'll get back here. Alright, so we're back here. Super sunny, super bright. We have a Amazon fuel cell. Amazon. All these little AN fittings, all the AN fittings on the entire car, all this stuff is this. You can get them on Amazon. They're pretty decent. I haven't had any fuel leaks yet. You know, I'm not a crazy build or anything like that. I'm not a 2J with like 1,000 horsepower. But so these Evil Energy, they were great. They were great. So I got there a fuel cell. I'm pretty sure it's the Evil Energy fuel cell as well, but I can't remember. We got my battery mounted in the back here. Super legit, I guess. We got some extra hose just laying around. Everything's all empty in here. We got some wires coming here because eventually my Hydra will have LEDs for underneath the wing. We made some wiring for the taillights, so I got taillights and shit now. That's cool. Got my water jug for my radiator sprayer here. It's just a wiper motor from the junkyard wired up, and you put it at the bottom just like a wiper or a windshield washer like reservoir thing. You could even use, like, since drift cars never really use that, you could even just use your old reservoir, fill it up, you know, that's already connected, and then you could just run the hose, because this hose is the same hose that's it's ran all the way through the car here. And that's this hose that runs up to right here. So if you just have like a washer reservoir right here that already has all that stuff wired into it, you could just take the hose, because it'll run from your little thinger, like up right here into like your sprayer. You could just run that hose to there and then fill that with water. And then you got a radiator sprayer. Easy. Okay, we're currently under the car, laying down sideways. So I have some ISIS coilovers before they turn to ISR, because some tension with the name, you know. We have an 8.8 mounted in there, still stock so frame. We have a fuel pump. It's a little inline fuel pump, easy peasy. I got all my dual caliper lines ran there. I got some arms and some bars for some alignment stuff, you know. And then dual caliper stuff. I don't know if you could see that dual caliper stuff. Dope. Everything underneath here is pretty empty. I have a thing that's actually pretty cool, I think, is the exhaust. I got a full stainless TIG welded exhaust with V-band clamps and everything all welded up from Stacked Performance. They hooked me up So if you need any exhaust work, any diesel stuff, any drift car stuff, any super fast drag shit, go to Stack Performance. They're great. You got it done super quick too. So yeah, obviously we're at the end here. So, that is about all of the quirks and features and weird shit that's going on with that. So, like I said, Spooktober, Paranormal Tractivity, the 29th, Spear Peaks. Come check us out. It's gonna be me, my boy Harper in his car, and then my buddy Shane. My buddy Shane in his Fox body. So, come out, come see us, come get some stickers. Let's come have a good time. Have a good day.